Okay, next up, this little beauty here. We'll unbox that. And there's a shell now. Not everything's brand new, guys. There were some pre-owned shells that this seller had, and this seller is called Saujin 4338, and he's from Japan, and he's got some really cool stuff. So let's have a look at this. I think I know what this is. If you look at my early videos, when I did a Mini Z mega haul, I had 2 of these shells in that, and I thought they looked pretty cool. Now, these cars, I think, are rear motor mount and they're really narrow. So I think I need to designate a chassis for these. But this one just looked kind of cool. It's one of the very rare body shells, and yeah, so feast your eyes on this little bad boy. So that's all decaled out. I had this Dodge Viper in red and metallic blue as well. That's kind of mean, these raceline decals. And again, guys, it will be on the display stand. You can see it in its full glory, so don't worry about that right now. But yeah, that is pretty rare. I saw this on eBay a while ago, and people wanted to make extortionate money for it, and I was like, I am not paying that much, and I managed to get it for half of what it was on for. So yep, I like bargain hunting, because the reason being is if I come to resell, I don't want to make a loss. Okay, so that's that. Now let's have a look at the pre-owned body that's in here. So right, and this doesn't come with a dummy chassis, nor does it come with wheels, but it was on cheap, and I thought it's not damaged. And I remember buying this for a lot more, and I thought, you know what, I like having a spare if in case I make a video out of it, and I don't care if it gets banged about. So this is it, because the ones with the blue actual lights are pretty rare, and this is the Mortal version of the Nissan Fairlady. So yep, that shell, it has been used. You can tell from the front usually that's where the giveaway signs are. It's got marks and stuff like that. But I like the blue lights, and like I say, I had that. And by having this, it means I don't have to use the brand new one in my videos. I can just use something like this. And you know me, guys, I love all that flared out vents and, you know what I mean, air ducts and all that kind of craziness that goes on. More the better for me. That's why I like the Audi GTM shell and the Sonex one. It just looks so blown out, and I like the spoilers just jacked up to the sky, man. I like that look. So this is the Nissan Nismo Super GT, and this is the Mortal decal version. That's alright, man. Quite like that. Okay, and I managed to get some wheels. And these wheels, they come with the Takama NSX, and I couldn't bother to buy some of them, so I wanted the wheels anyway, and that's them. So gold wheels, can't really go wrong with. You can use that on a lot of cars. I do like deep dish, guys, and unfortunately I didn't have that. So this is the Takata NSX 2005 version, wheel set in gold. Okay, so yep, it just saves me having to pull them off. I mean, you saw my Tomica yellow hat Nissan Skyline, so that had the same wheels, and I thought, well, no, it's alright having a bit of spare pair. They were cheap in Japan, not over here, so I managed to get them. So yep, they'll be going onto some of my little cars, and I'll be using them. And you know, I've got adapters, guys. You've seen it. If you haven't seen the adapters, it's on the video with the Mitsubishi Lancia Evo X. It's that red one, and on there I show you the adapters where you can use your rear wheel drive car wheels, which are round, on all-wheel drive cars. So the adapter basically closes that hole and makes it into that kind of weird oblong little shape. Alright, so pretty cool. Okay, look at these little babies on the display stand, and we'll move on, and that's the first box done. Ta-da, first box done. But there's loads more. And you know what, guys? I have managed to get some beautiful deep dish wheels. So stay tuned for that. Okay, watch it on the display stand and be ready for the next video, guys. It gets better. Okay, guys, so here we've got the Raceline Dodge Viper, which I've got the red and the blue metallic Dodge Vipers. Cool body shell, bit of a weird wheelbase, not many chassis fit underneath them, so you've got to modify them a bit. But this is definitely the funkiest I've come across. And for this one, the sellers in America are asking for £100 for this car. So it definitely is very rare. Quite a classic car. And I probably would use it in my vids because it's got a funky look to it. Obviously big in America. So basically it's the GT SR version of the Chrysler Dodge Viper, and it has the BBS wheels, or I believe it does. And even the blue, metallic blue, and the red ones, they have become pretty rare. And what's really crazy is, guys, there's still sellers in France who seem to have some funky Mini Zs. I've managed to get Mini Zs from France that in the UK is pretty rare someone has rare stuff. Usually it's Japan or America. We look to America for us. Customs is too high. Japan, the Japanese sellers are pretty helpful, and I would sway towards Japan. But some cars you can't get there, and it's really funny because there's some guys in France who've got some crazy loot. They've got some amazing Mini Zs in their stocks, and every so often they bring them out. So until Brexit happens, there's no tax on us getting stuff from the European Union, so I managed to get some cool stuff. Postage is kind of high, you're talking £15 for postage, but even with postage, most of the stuff works out to be much cheaper than getting it from Japan, and a lot cheaper than getting it from America. One of the features of this car is a bit different. It's got side exhausts, a bit weird. And they didn't use the GTS. They weren't using the GTS, and they added vents on the hood for cooling as well. And they put intakes on the roof and the rear fenders. Must have been a big engine in that car though. Don't know what engine size was. But I know our friends in America like big engines. I suppose it was okay when gas was pretty cheap. So I think it evolved quite a bit, this car, over time, and they added stuff like the rear wing, rear diffuser, front splitter, all for aerodynamics. And there was a place to put optional lighting as well. Interesting. If you know what litre that was, guys, put it there. I guarantee it's going to be about like a 5 litre car. Okay, but decals, pretty unique to that 3-tone. Not one of my favourites by any stretch, but one that should be in the collection. Rare and kind of amazing. Yeah, you can see the exhaust on the side. Pretty cool. Okay, let's move on. Okay guys, so I've put a dummy chassis underneath this with some wheels, and here we have the Nismo, and this is the Motul version, and this is the Super GT car. And I like GT versions because of all the blown out fenders and the air ducts built into the cars, diffusers in the back. They just look so mean, man. and that definitely is looking mean. And it's got the blue lights as well, so it's definitely got its own crazy kind of look. So this was the GTR, this is the 2008 version, I believe it's the number 22, yeah it is. And this one has been classed as rare, guys, and it's a 98mm wheelbase. So the blue lights in the front definitely do make this car different compared to the rest. And this was a car that was included in the Japan, well, what's called the JGTC, which is basically the Japan Touring Car Championship. Later on became the Super GT series. So it actually did quite well. Got 2 second places in the Super GT in 2008, so that's not bad for a launch. And when it's driven by Michael Krum from Germany, he won the 2011 FIA GT1 World Championship. So it's definitely a decent car. I just wanted it for street vids, guys. I had the same car, but all boxed up. I didn't fancy getting that out and just dragging it about. So I thought, you know what? It's kind of cheap anyway. Pre-owned cars are pretty cheap anyway, especially if you don't have dummy chassis or wheels. And to be honest with you, I thought, well, why not? Why not just get it? When they're moving around pretty fast anyway, you can't really tell if it's got damage to it. And the damage isn't too bad, it's just some scuffs here and there. But apart from that, a mean looking little car. And when these are brand new, they are obviously quite rare and hard to get hold of. Awesome. Let's move on.